operation that was paid for by the VA, which he's spoken movingly about because the first time he could wake up and hear his daughter singing, versus J.D. Vance, who wrote press releases. I mean, it's an absurd comparison. Donald Trump, who was a draft dodger, who referred on radio live to avoiding sexually transmitted diseases as his own Vietnam, mocking those who died in Vietnam. A guy, remember, attacked John McCain. I like heroes who weren't captured. So there is a long record of Trump denigrating the military, not respecting them, suckers and losers. So this is just sort of this kind of your mama too desperate thing. It's not going to work.
All right. We'll leave it there, gentlemen. For now, Stuart Stevens, Faz Shakir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Former President Trump is launching a new attack at Vice President Harris, claiming she faked a recent campaign photo. The former president posting on his Truth Social account this afternoon that the photo of a crowd outside a rally in Detroit, he is claiming was AI generated. And now the Harris campaign is responding. CNN's Kevin Liptak is tracking this for us from Washington. What's up?
Yeah, if you're looking for any more evidence that the size of these Harris campaign rallies are capturing Trump's attention and getting under his skin, look no further than these posts that he's putting out today, essentially lending voice to a conspiracy about the size of her rally in Detroit earlier this week. He wrote, "Has anyone noticed that Kamala cheated at the airport? There was nobody at the plane and she AI'd it and showed a massive crowd of so-called followers, but they didn't exist." He goes on to say she's a cheater, she had nobody waiting, and the crowd looked like 10,000 people. Now, to back up his claim, he seems to be using a photo that a Harris campaign staffer posted from the event and trying to claim that there's no reflection of the crowd on the exterior of the plane, that it was somehow manipulated. But we can say with certainty that his claims that a crowd didn't exist are just false. For starters, CNN was at the event, and I've spoken to Jeff Zeleny, the esteemed chief correspondent who was there, and he told me that his team witnessed a crowd of many thousands that filled the large hangar where she was. There were two risers. The crowd spilled out onto a sprawling tarmac where Air Force Two, and you see it there, came to a stop. Two large risers were outside, Jeff said, along with rows and rows of chairs, several giant screens for the outdoor crowd to see what was on the rally stage. And of course, we shot our own video from the event, which you're looking at now, shows very clearly this major crowd that was at the event. We also have photographs from independent news photographers who were at the event showing the major crowd that was there to see her. All of this makes clear that Trump's claims are just absolutely untrue. Now, today, the Harris campaign is wasting no time seizing upon this. David Plouffe, who has been brought on as a senior advisor, writing on social media, "These are not conspiratorial rantings from the deepest recesses of the internet. The author could have the nuclear codes and be responsible for decisions that will affect us all for decades." Frederica.
Okay. Thanks for keeping us up to date on that one, Kevin Liptak. Appreciate it. Still ahead, could there be a new ceasefire between Israel and